Hi everyone, welcome back to the Code Learners Helpline for Software Development. In this video, we are going to learn about Django Template Inheritance using extends and include template tags. So let's get started. You can see on my screen I have a simple web page which is made using Django. This is basically a static template I have created for the demo purpose, and here we have the top navbar and there are two menus here. One is home and one is services. Coming back to the code, here if you see the HTML file for that particular template, and here you can see that we have all the HTML tags which has a navigation menu and plus the carousel, and also these are related to the products and all. And we have also created a service.html file where we show all the list of services. So now what what is the thing that is not proper in this particular HTML file is that here you see this HTML meta tag which can be used for all the pages, and also that can be dynamically used. And the second thing is the whole HTML file. We can create a skeleton of that file and just import the file in each and every HTML template we wanted. Plus you see the footer for every HTML file. I have created a separate footer which is not feasible. We can have one footer file and include the footer file in all the HTML files. So in this, basically there are two things to learn. The first thing is we need to inherit a skeleton. We need to create a skeleton template where we inherit, and the second thing is we need to able to reuse a particular template wherever we want. So for that, in the home home directory, I will create another file called base.html, which is actually a kind of a template. So here I will mention all my HTML tags. Here you can add a block here, like you can add a block here also. Styles, and then I will do end block. So the blocks here are act like a placeholder. These inside these blocks we paste our HTML code wherever we import this base.html. I'll show you in just a second. Like this is a body. You can give any name there to this particular block, and you need to always end the block using end block. So here I can give like a footer block where I already have all the footer, and this is the body block. And now coming to home.html, I can just get rid of all these HTML files. Like I can just simply copy all this from here and paste it inside here. Just use title for now. And the same thing what I can do with the footer. Like I can just copy this bootstrap bundle.js because we need that particular file all over our website. So just copy that and paste it here. And the next thing, we need to refactor the HTML in this particular thing. So here I will remove all this particular body and all, and just only keep the HTML which we require. And from this footer side also I will remove the script including body and HTML tag. So now if I try to render, you will see that we will be having some problem here. The layout will not be properly displayed as the bootstrap and all the things are not loaded. So here comes the role of inheritance. So inheritance, we need to find some way to inherit base.html to reuse this base.html as a skeleton in as a home.html file. For that, Django provides you a tag called extends. So basically this tag you can extend a particular file. So by what you can do is by doing, here is I'm inside the app, and here I can use base.html, and let's try if this works. So we got issue here. So it says base.html doesn't exist. So I think we need to, if I come to home views, the way I have rendered is home slash services.html. So let's try this here. Home. Since the base.html exists inside the home, so I'll do home slash base.html. So we have a syntax error here. So okay, I forgot to add this. Yes. Now let's refresh, and now you can see it's loading properly. If I right click and view page source, we are unable to see what is displayed, but we can only see the template. But we don't see our content which have HTML tags which I have added, like navigation and product cards and sliders and all. So for that, if I come to base.html, here I have mentioned you about the placeholder, right? So here you can specify your placeholders. Just copy this placeholder like this, and you can add this placeholder here, and within this placeholder you can add your HTML tags. If you refresh, you can see the HTML has been loaded here. I'll show you the display, and now you can see it is displaying all the displaying all the things proper way. So here we have also created a separate for footer. So you can also create n number of these blocks in your HTML template. So I can do separate for the rendering only for the footer. So for that I need to go for block footer, then I need to do end block. So this will have the effect from the front end won't be noticeable, but as per the code and managing the template point of view, it is better to do that. So we can do a separate thing, like the same thing we can do for the services file also, where so we can reduce the number of HTML tags in our template, and we can make the things more dynamic and reusable. Here if we try to do some optimization, what we observe that both the services and the home page uses the same navigation menu. So we can create another file for a navigation menu called menus.html, and here we can add our menus, navigation menu, and you can simply include it here. To including this, we need a tag that is include tag. Home slash menu dot html file, and okay, this is the home page. If I go to home, I see the menu is still intact. The same thing I can do for the services.html. So here you can see I haven't imported the template, but still I can use include here. As include and extends are used for two different purposes. The extend is used to inherit a particular HTML template into another template. But the include is kind of a different thing, which where you can create separate HTML HTML tags for different and save in a different files, and reuse it wherever you want. So basically this is more of a reusing every single HTML component you want. You can create n number of these such files. If I go to services, we still have our nav bar. So now next thing what we can do is here what we do is let us also change the service.html to a let's make a service.html implement a template. So for that I'll just copy the same thing from here, home.html, remove the unnecessary code, and then this filter also. paste it here. This is working properly now. We are getting all the layout is rendering correctly. The next thing what we can do is if we go to home, here we see navbar. What we can do is we can add navbar here only in the base.html instead of including in each and every file. We can do that thing, like here we'll create another placeholder for navbar. Menus. And the next thing, same thing what we'll do is we can do same thing for the footer also. I'll create a separate file. I'll copy this to the footer from here and paste it I'll paste in a separate file, and the same file I'll be able to include now. Remove the footer from all the template files. We need to remove this also. Because we have already imported, so we don't need footer also here. For home also we don't need menus.html. So if I refresh, so here it is showing menu. Forgot to change the menu. Footer. So now you can see here footer is visible in both the pages. The next thing is can we pass some dynamic values to this particular template, like menus.html. We can pass like the name of the website can be changed, or you can pass some menus. So you can do that. You can pass some dynamic values to those also. So here what we can use, we have to use another keyword called with title. Title is the variable name. Here is the code admin. So now go back to the home.html, and here you can just give a title. If you refresh, you need to see this value code learners.admin. If you go same to the services, you can find the same text is there. So you can also override that. If you want to change the navbar navigation menu for services, you have to add some additional navigation menus. So you can also do that. You can override this particular, because I have given this particular inside a block. You can override this block. The way you can do override is I'll go back to home.html. Let's go to service.html only, and here I'll create. I just copy this and paste the whole placeholder here. So now you may say that we have two number of menus coming. So that doesn't happen. We will still only have one menu row here. So here is a menu, and now if I want to override here, I can override it. Service page, you can add some text like this. So now if you see, if I come to home, it shows -admin, and if I go to services, it shows -service page. If you want to, what you can do is you can also override or add some. If you don't want to change this service, and if you want to add some extra details or alert box below the navigation menu, so what you can do is I just remove this from here. If I remove this, what happens is if I come to services, it doesn't have any navigation menu. Because this is empty. So now if you can add some text here, like you can have alert box. Below mentioned services So you can do this kind of a message here. You are container also. But we also need a navigation menu here. So what you can do, instead of manual, instead of like copying from here, instead of copying this whole thing and pasting again here, which still works fine, which you can still able to get the menu. What you can do is you can use a separate text here. There's a tag which is called block.super, and if you now if you call that, you can observe that we still have a navigation menu, which means the parent, the all the previous contents inside the blocks will still be maintained if you use blocks.super if you call this particular text. So if I remove this, if you refresh here, it shows that there is no navigation menu, and if I add again and refresh, we have our main navigation menu in both home and services. So now coming up to the final part, you see that we have all the templates in a single directory. Suppose what if we have all the templates in a different directory? So how can we manage all the paths and all? So for that you have to go. The first thing you need to tell Django to look after certain directories. By default, Django looks within the templates directory. But here you need to specify your custom directory. Go to Django templates settings.py file, and here you need to mention your directory. Suppose I want all the common files like menus, footers, base.html, skeleton files, all must be inside the templates folder. Django templates, which is the main app. So here I'll create a folder, again Django templates. Okay. First we need to add templates, then Django, then inside that we need to create another folder, Django templates, and here I can add base, or I can first include menu.html file. I'll just copy all the contents, or I'll just copy this particular menu file and add here only. Yes. So we have menu here. Now coming up to the settings.py file, we need to specify the directory here. So the directory is Django templates / templates. So we are telling the Django to look after at this particular directory. So now we need to come back to the base.html, and here we need to do changes here. We need to add Django templates / menus.html, and wherever we have used that particular menu, included that particular menu, we need to change there also. So we have done only in a single page, so that's fine. Let's save this. So sometimes you may be having a problem that so even after the changes it won't work. So try stopping your server and reloading it. So now we can switch all these particular base.html in this particular template folder. All the common files will be here, so that if I create any different tab, there also I may be able to use it. And we just need to change this path. So both the pages works fine now. So this particular templates, what you can use for all your purpose, like for CSS and for JavaScript also you can use. Like you can add styles here. This particular styles will be used, and you can also override these styles in each and every template file. So it works same for both the base skeleton file and also the file which are including it here. So I can add all my styles here. So this was all about Django template inheritance using extends and include template tags. If you like my video, do consider subscribing to my channel and hit a like button. And if you have any questions, if you need any help regarding web development and Django, just comment it. I'll reply to that. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.